Off the Beaten Path is a half-hour program that showcases interesting and unique people, places, and things in Pennsylvania. Hosted by Jeff Bonomo and Ken Cara, Off the Beaten Path is fast-paced, lighthearted, and sometimes even downright funny. Each show, we travel to many destinations in Pennsylvania, including restaurants, events, unique landmarks, and we talk with interesting people. In addition to going off the beaten path throughout Pennsylvania, we also showcase interesting things outside the state in a segment we call Far, Far Away. Some other segments in the show include historical sites in Pennsylvania and Chris and his camera, where Chris Fulmer documents his travels through Pennsylvania with a collage of photographs. Take a moment and enjoy these segments from Off the Beaten Path and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
The number one misconception is that wrestling's fake. I mean, we've all heard it. We've all heard it before. I tell these guys when they start training, wrestling is real as you can get without trying to kill the other person. Because I may teach you how to fall and not break your neck, but it still hurts. Ask these guys, it still hurts.
David Ola, the big gun, should know. He's been doing this for 14 years, and when he first started out, he had the chance to get in the ring with a superstar.
The third match I ever had, I was asked to wrestle King Kong Bundy because I was the only guy that was even close to his size. And he was 450 pounds at the time. And they said, well, you go wrestle him. Third match, so I have no gimmick. I come out in basically what I wore in training. And King Kong Bundy came out and just absolutely laid the forearms to me. He hit me as hard as he could with the forearms and finally grabbed a hold of me and said, you better fight back or I'm gonna hurt you.
This is a custom-made Ecto 1, a mock-up of the car from the Ghostbusters movie. And these are the Philadelphia Ghostbusters. So why are they gathering with hundreds of other people at the Wine Spirit Shop in Allentown? They're all here to meet one man. Dan Aykroyd, comedian, actor, musician, believer in the paranormal, and yes, vodka enthusiast. He stopped by the Wine Spirit Shop in Allentown to sign memorabilia, meet his fans, and talk about vodka, Crystal Head Vodka.
What it does is it gets the product into the consumers' mouths a little more rapidly and gets them aware and educated as to what it is. It's a double gold award-winning vodka. Made in Newfoundland, Canada, with beautiful sweet water from there, and it has no fusel oils in it. That's why people are responding to the sweet taste. Sweet vanilla dry crisp with a kick of heat off the finish are our tasting notes.
It was clear that the hundreds of fans that crowded the store and parking lot were waiting for a chance to talk with the movie star about their favorite films of his. But many professed their undying love for one movie above all the rest, Ghostbusters.
He is the father of all things Ghostbusters, really. I mean, it's his idea, his part of his script, so, it's his baby.
This is not an everyday driver car. The gas mileage would be killer if we drive it everywhere. No, mostly we'll do car shows, we'll do Halloween parades, different things like that.
Wherever I go, we've got Ghostbusters with ectomobiles. It's really gratifying that something we did so long ago should endure in the culture. I look forward to meeting some of them as they come through the line today.
Imagine if you could do this.
Come on, girl, let's go. Come on!
That would be pretty sweet, right? Well, John Sweeney never imagined he would be doing this. John and his wife Kathleen are from the Bronx, New York, where I'm pretty sure there are 0 alpacas. Now they take care of between 75 and 80 of them here at Celtic Creations Alpaca Breeding Company. The company began with a simple shopping trip.
My wife actually went to an alpaca auction with one of her friends that was an alpaca breeder at the time, and fell in love with a baby that was on stage with the mom, and she had to have it, so that's how we became Celtic Creations Alpaca Breeding Company.
How could you not fall in love with a face like this? But watch out, they spit.
They love to be sheared because some of them shear off 10 pounds of fleece. It's very, very hot. It's inhumane not to shear an alpaca. They love it. Once they're sheared, they jump around, they love it, and they're happy.
The Split Rock International Beer Festival showcases beers from around the world. It's a great way to sample beers from other countries. From Russia, Poland, Ireland, and more. They don't call it the Great Brews from around the world for nothing. Last year, this indoor event featured 30 of the world's finest breweries, along with fabulous music and crafts. There's a wide variety of different beer styles on tap, including some that were new even to me. Everyone seemed to have a favorite.
Who's that? Schmidix! Vodka is the best! The famous Zero Vodka!
Almost everywhere we turned at the Philadelphia Comic-Con, we saw attendees dressed up as their favorite superheroes and sci-fi characters. Some of the costumes ranged from the simple, homemade efforts to outfits that looked like they were straight out of a Hollywood movie.
We make this. All of the props that we make are all done by us. We don't go and buy them. The Predators, all of their stuff is handmade by them as well.
I made it myself, but with the help of a seamstress as well as a metal cutter.
Not everyone arrived in costume, so I had to ask some of these costume attendees, why do it?
Because it's fun.
It's a different way to immerse yourself in the fandom, you know, it's kind of like taking it to another level.
I can remember watching the original Star Wars on HBO with my father, so this was kind of a lifelong dream to be a stormtrooper, as cheeky as that is, and now I get to kind of live my dream that I had when I was a kid. We focus a lot on the hospital visits, charity stuff. The cons are kind of extra for us just to kind of have fun with each other, but we do about 9 to 10 hospital visits a year for the kids.
Day after day during the week, you're just a slub in a cubicle at work doing your, sustaining your life. But at Comic-Con, you could come and be an icon and possibly make someone else's day a little bit brighter.
Pennsylvania is filled with wonderful, interesting things. You just need to know where to look. So come with us off the beaten path.